So good morning, students. Those who came now, around 30 students have joined. We shall start the class. So in the yesterday class, we have seen some of the very one or two numericals we have seen. So today we will continue the numerical part in the module number 1. So once the numerical part in the module number gets over, so we will get a we will be completing the module number 1. So we'll take the assignment later, and later we can go for the module number 2 onwards. Okay. So now all of you write down calculate the numerical aperture and acceptance angle for a fiber cable of which core equal to 1.5 refractive index and cladding equal to 1.48 refractive index, full stop. The launching takes place from here. The launching takes place from here. Okay, this is the question. So first you copy down the question and write what are the given things they are given. So I'll give you 1 minute of time. So by that time, please, all of you, write down the question and write the given terms and write that what is to be found out.
Nenama.
Somebody unmuted your mic. So please sit to it.
Yay! Ekaga elli tanka tooriste nodu.
Ashita, I am. Okay, I will only mute her. Fine. Okay. So in the given numerical solution, so here core refractive index is 1.5. That is N1 I can consider as 1.5 and N2 I will consider as 1.48. Okay. So now the formula we know. What is the formula we know? So can anyone tell me what is the formula? The numerical aperture is given by N1 square minus N2 square to the power of 1 by 2. So this is the formula. So now here there is no angle of incidence, angle of refraction and all is not required. Why? Because they asked us to find out the numerical aperture and acceptance angle. So in order to find that particular numerical aperture and acceptance angle, so we want only the what do you call for that core refractive index and the cladding refractive index N1 and N2. That's all. Okay. So now we know the values. So see, there are some more formulas, okay, so which you can relate the what you call for that core and angle of incidence and angle of refraction and all, it is also required, okay. So without that also we can find out the numerical aperture because it's a geometrical property. So here n1 square and n2 square, okay, what is n1 value? So here I can write, see, some people will get confusion that what is the power of 1 by 2. It is a square root, I can say n1 square minus n2 square. So here n1 is meaning that it is a core and n2 is meaning that it is a cladding. So on what basis we say it is a core and cladding? So if they will only mention first thing, second thing if they don't mention. So based on the refractive index values, we are going to assume and we are going to conclude that which is core and which is cladding. Okay, that is the thing. So now to find out this one, this is the formula. So in another formula is also there. So what is that particular another formula is? Okay. So numerical aperture is equal to n1 into 2 delta to the power of 1 by 2. So what is the delta value? So delta is what? n1 minus n2 divided by n1. So this is the relative refractive index difference, relative refractive index difference value. Relative refractive index difference value. So any one of the formula I can use. So if you are using the above formula, so it will be equal to what? Square root of, so here 1.5 square minus 1.48 square. So that is equal to, somebody calculate and tell me the answer. I'll give you 1 minute of time. So use your calculators, okay, and tell me. So okay, no problem. You people are not responding. Okay, I don't know why, but still. So you will get, if you calculate the numerical aperture value, you will get 0.2444 you will get. Okay, 444, something like that you will get. Okay, so 0.245 or 0.243 is fine. The first two digits of the after decimal point, if it is correct, then it is fine. So now, after we understanding this numerical aperture, they asked us to calculate acceptance angle. They asked us to calculate acceptance angle equal to how much? They asked us to calculate acceptance angle equal to how much? So what is the acceptance angle formula? So acceptance angle, I don't know if acceptance angle is given by acceptance angle equal to sine inverse of numerical aperture. That is why, see, when the question is being given, they will be giving the second sub question in such a way that first sub question answer will be a data for the second sub question. So that may happen. So here, what is that? They are given acceptance angle. They have given acceptance angle. To find out the acceptance angle, so we have two formulas. So one is what? The sine inverse of numerical aperture. Here numerical aperture value also we know. So sine inverse of n1 square minus n2 square to the power of 1 by 2. So here you may not calculate this one. Okay. So once you calculate numerical aperture, directly you can take the value. So it will be sine inverse of 0.244. So for this particular thing, calculate and tell me how much you are going to get. So I'll give you 1 minute of time. So those who are doing, can you please tell? Can you please tell the answer? Acceptance angle phi A is equal to 14.12 degrees. Acceptance angle phi A equal to 14.12 degrees. So this is the numerical. See, they will be asking for 4 to 5 or 6 marks in the examination that calculate the numerical aperture, acceptance angle for the fiber cable, okay, whose co-refractive index is 1.5 and cladding refractive index is 1.48. Okay, so when that particular thing asked, so always it is better that first and foremost thing you are going to write the what are the given things. So once you write the given things, then you are going for taking the formula for numerical aperture, substitute the values, you will get the answer. That is how it is going to work. Okay, that is how it is going to work. Anybody is having any doubt in this particular topic? Anyone is having any doubt? Okay. So no one is responding. So that means what? There is no doubt. I'll move forward. So we will take the next numerical, all of you write down. So the next question is calculate the number of modes of an optical fiber having diameter of 50 micrometer and N1 equal to 1.48, N2 equal to 1.46 and lambda equal to 0.82 micrometer. Okay, so calculate the number of modes of an optical fiber having a diameter of 50 micrometer, N1 equal to 1.48 and N2 equal to 1.46. That means what it is core, and here it is cladding, and this is the wavelength lambda, and diameter D is equal to 50 micrometers. So what is the thing we need to find? We need to calculate number of modes. So how many number of modes which are possible? Okay. So after taking the question, write the solution. So it is always better that, so once you start numerical, you should write the what are the given things are there. So then only we can start the next process. So D is the diameter. D equal to how much? 50 micrometers. So what is the value of N1? N1 equal to 1.48. What is the value of N2? N2 equal to 1.46. What is the value of lambda? Lambda equal to 0.82 micrometers. This is very, very important. Okay, if you just write 0.82 meter, that will be the different scenario. So now, number of modes we need to calculate. Okay. So what is the formula for finding out number of modes? The number of modes, write down all of you. The number of modes is given by The number of modes is given by m equal to 1 by 2 into pi d divided by lambda into numerical aperture to the power of 2. Okay, to the power of 2. That means what? Square. Now, in this particular formula, so 1 by 2 is the constant, lambda is given, pi is constant, d is given. Numerical aperture is the only thing to be calculated. So if you calculate this one, after calculating the numerical aperture value, substitute here, so you will get the answer. So now let us find out. Let us find numerical aperture equal to how much. Let's find numerical aperture equal to how much. So what is the numerical aperture formula? Numerical aperture will be equal to, so it is n1 square minus n2 square to the power of 1 by 2. So that will be equal to 1.48 square minus 1.46 square to the power of 1 by 2. So if you calculate this particular answer, and you will be arriving at 0.243. So after that, the number of modes is already given by the formula. Therefore, m is equal to 1 by 2 into pi into 50 micrometer divided by lambda is 0.82 micrometer into numerical aperture value is 0.243 whole square. So a micrometer get cancels. You calculate what is the value of pi into 50 into 0.243 divided by 0.82 whole square. So tell me what is the value of m at the ending. So I am asking every student to solve this one and tell me what is the answer you are going to get. Tell me the answer, all of you. So around 43 students are joined. So I'll post a message in your group. Okay. So what is the answer? So answer, if you find out, so it will be coming up to 1083 modes. So anybody got this answer? 1083 modes. Okay. No one is responding. That means what? You people have understood, or else you people are not interested. Both is fine for me. So those who understood, good. In your record, it will be recorded session. So at any point of time, you can go through it once again and you can learn the things. So we'll go to the next numerical. So take the next one. A fiber has a fiber has normalized frequency. Fiber has normalized frequency V equal to 26.6 and the operating wavelength is 1300 nanometers if the radius of the fiber core is 25 micrometers. Compute the numerical aperture. Compute the numerical aperture. Okay, only one thing you need to find out. There is no other question. Only compute the numerical aperture. So all of you, please take down the question. See, like these problems you can expect in your question paper for 5 marks. So this is also one of the university question what I have taken here. Okay. So now here in this particular numerical, what is the data they have given? So what the data they have given? They have given the V number. Normalized frequency means what? V number, that is equal to 26.6. They are given. So lambda they have given. So what is the lambda they have given? 1300 nanometer. Nanometer I can write it as into 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. Okay, 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. And the radius of the fiber core. So radius of the fiber core I can write it as A. So A equal to 25 micrometer. 25 micrometer means 25 into 10 to the power of minus 6. 10 to the power of minus 6 meters. See, usually what exactly happens is it is in practice that so when some different nanometer, micrometer, millimeter like that they are given, you better convert all the parameters to a single unit, that is single standard unit, meters. Or else if all the things are there in the micrometers only, then no problem. If all things are there in nanometers, then also no problem. But one is micrometer, one is nanometer. If you don't take it properly, then the values will get altered. That thing you should keep it in your mind, because in examination in hurry you will be doing the mistakes. So now we know that, okay, we'll start solving the problem. We know that the V equal to 2 pi into A divided by lambda into numerical aperture. Okay, this is the formula. So now here V they are given fine, lambda they are given fine, A they are given fine. So only thing is what? Numerical aperture equal to how much? That is what exactly we need to find out. Therefore, the reduced formula will be numerical aperture will be equal to, okay, so V into lambda divided by 2 pi A, because if you shift the numerical aperture to the left hand side, it will be denominator, and V it will also denominator. Take the reciprocal, you will get numerical aperture will be equal to V into lambda divided by 2 pi A. Now substitute the values. 26.6 into 1300 into 10 to the power of minus 9 divided by 2 into 5 into 25 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So now tell me, what is the value you will get? Anyone of you calculate and tell me the answer. Any one of you calculate and tell me the answer. Okay, so you will get 0.220 or else 0.22 is the numerical aperture value. So here it is not about the calculation part. So now we are at the last semester. So it is about how you are remembering the formula. So if you are failed to remember the formula, then you are going to lose the marks. So the major part is what? How you are going to effectively remember and write the formula properly. Okay, take the next numerical. A multi-mode step index fiber with a core diameter of 80 micrometers and a relative refractive index difference of 1.5% is operating at a wavelength of 0.85 micrometer. If the core refractive index is 1.48, estimate the normalized frequency for the fiber and number of guided modes. So this is the question. Okay, if this question is asked, it will be for 6 marks. Okay. So only thing is what the question looks lengthier, but the formula and the result will be very minimum. Okay. So kindly go through the numerical ones. A multi-mode step index fiber with a core diameter of 80 micrometer and a relative refractive index difference of 1.5% is operating at a wavelength of 0.85 micrometer. If the core refractive index is 1.48, estimate the normalized frequency for the fiber and the number of guided modes. So here, whatever the formula we write, it should be for multi-mode step index fiber. Okay, that is for sure. So for multi-mode step index fiber, so what is the formula? Okay, so the normalized frequency and numerical aperture is same. The only thing is what number of modes will be changing. So we'll see the solution. So when you are seeing the solution, in the solution part, the given terms, if you are seeing that what is the given things. So there First thing in the given, you need to understand that it is multi-mode step index fiber. It is multi-mode step index fiber. Okay. So in the multi-mode step index fiber, core diameter is 80 micrometer. So here A represents radius. A is radius. Okay. So we know that 2 into radius equal to diameter. So therefore 2A will be equal to 80 micrometer. Therefore A is equal to 40 micrometer. That is the first thing we need to understand. So if you see that whether they are given the core diameter or core radius. If they are given core radius, fine, for multi-mode step index fiber, you can take the A value directly. But if they give a diameter, 2A equal to 80 micrometer, A equal to 40 micrometer. That's the first thing. So now relative refractive index value, difference value, they are given as, right down here, relative in a refractive index difference. What they are given is equal to 1.5%. If you take the 1.5% in terms of the decimal value, so it will be like a 0.015. Okay, 0.015. Because in any calculation we cannot take the percentage. We must take the decimal point of it, decimal value of it. Therefore, we have taken relative refractive index difference equal to 0.015. So next thing is what wavelength. So wavelength is lambda. So lambda equal to 0.85 micrometer 10 to the power of -6 meters. Okay. So here core refractive index. Core refractive index equal to it is given by N1 equal to 1.48. Okay. And cladding refractive index N2 equal to how much? They are not given. Okay. And next thing is what they asked that estimated normalized frequency. So normalized frequency equal to how much? After that, number of modes equal to how much? Number of modes M equal to how much? So this is the question they have given you. So now what about the solution? Okay. So what about the solution? So from the given terms, from the given we will see the solution. So now we will see the solution. So when we are seeing the solution, so we see here, okay, the numerical aperture value. Numerical aperture NA is equal to N1 into 2 delta to the power of 1 by 2. Okay, so no need of giving the cladding value. So if you given the relative refractive index difference value, then no need. It will be equal to 1.48 2 into 0 into 1 by 2 to the power of 1 by 2. That will be equal to 0.2563. So we have calculated this one. So since if I ask, you will take more time to tell the answer. So I am myself giving the answer 1.48 into 2 into 0.015 to the power of 1 by 2 equal to 0.2563. Okay. So that is the thing. So normalized frequency value. Now the first thing is found. Next thing is what? Normalized frequency. is given by V equal to 2 pi into A divided by lambda into numerical aperture Na. So in that case, it will be 2 pi into A is 40 micrometer, that is 10 to the power of minus 6, divided by lambda is, the lambda value is 0.85 micrometer, 10 to the power of minus 6. Numerical aperture value is 0.2563. So 10 to the power of minus 6, 10 to the power of minus 6 get cancels. So V number, it will be, we will get like it is 75.78 you are going to get. 75.78. Okay. So once you've done this one, the final part of the answer. Final part of the answer is the number of modes. It is a number of modes is given by m equal to v square by 2. So here v square is almost 75.78 whole square divided by 2. So number of modes will be equal to 2871.50. So number of modes cannot be equal to the fraction. You can evaluate it into 2872 modes. Okay, we will take 0.5 is there, so we will make it as 1. 2872 modes. So this is the answer. So now here, see, take it from me. So in the examination and all, so 90%. So this type of numericals only they will be asking. Okay, so they will give you like this the question. But the very simple numericals, only thing is what, for number of modes for step index is how much. The what do you call for that? Number of modes for step index is what is the formula? Number of modes for graded index is what is the formula? The formula, if you know properly, then it is fine. So now, anyone is having any doubt in this particular numerical? Okay. So we will go to the next numerical for today. So take the next numerical. A step index multi-mode fiber with numerical aperture of 0.20 supports approximately 1000 modes at an 850 nanometer wavelength. At an 850 nanometer wavelength. So here, what is the thing? Three things to be calculated. What is the diameter? What is the diameter of its core? Second sub question is, how many modes how many modes does the fiber support at 1320 nanometer? The third sub question is, how many modes does the fiber support at 1050 nanometer? That means what? Two different wavelengths we have taken. Okay, so this question is asked in the VTU for 10 marks one time, 8 marks one time, okay, and 6 marks 3 to 4 times they asked. Okay, so this type of numerical is important, so kindly pay the attention. We will go to the solution. So here the number of modes. What is the number of modes? So we know the formula that the number of modes is given by m equal to 1 by 2 pi by lambda into a into numerical aperture to the power of 2. So here number of modes, in that what exactly the things are given is numerical aperture is 0.20. So number of modes supporting is 1000 at an angle at an lambda of 850 nanometer. In this particular question, 1000 is equal to 1 by 2 into pi into a divided by 850 into 10 to the power of minus 9. Nanometer means 10 to the power of minus 9. Numerical aperture is 0.2 whole square. So in this particular entire equation, a is unknown. So if you calculate a out of it, a will be equal to 60.49 micrometer. 60.49 micrometer. Okay. Now, once you get this particular 60.49 micrometer as the A, that is core diameter. Okay. So now, second part, if you see, they asked us to calculate m equal to how much if lambda equal to 13 nanometer. So now a value we already found out. Same value of a you take. Okay. So now m equal to 1 by 2 into pi divided by lambda they are given as 1320 into 10 to the power of minus 9 nanometer means minus 9 into a value we already calculated in the above, that is 60.49 micro means 10 to the power of minus 6 into numerical aperture value doesn't change, 0.2 to the power of 2. So that is equal to how much? That's the second thing. Third thing is how much? The same thing m equal to how much we need to calculate, where if lambda equal to 1320 instead of 1320 they are given as 1550. Okay, so 1550 nanometer. The same formula modified as what? 1 by m equal to 1 by 2 pi divided by 1550 into here in the denominator itself into 10 to the power of minus 9, here into 60.49 into 10 to the power of minus 6 multiplied with 0.2 to the power of 2, that is equal to how much? So if you have calculated this one, the number of modes is what? 207, you will get 207.07. So 207 we can approximate, or I can approximate it 208. So here 300.63. So you can approximate it to 301. Okay, this is the answer. So only thing is what you need to remember the formula and write the answers properly. Okay. So is anyone is having any doubt in this particular numericals? Is it clear for you, all people? Okay. So now that's all for today. So